A man waited 40 years to hear his wife's answer to one question when he was just 18 years old. He married a woman named Susan. They got married in a small chapel, and it was one of the happiest days of his life. He had just finished high school and was about to start college. He was studying to be a doctor. At the wedding reception, he told his new wife that one day he would be a famous doctor and have an office with large windows overlooking the sea. And he asked her, "Will you be by my side when that day comes true?" She looked at him, smiled, and said, "Of course I will." He was so happy to hear that. And they spent the rest of the night dancing and celebrating their new life together. But just a few months later, he received a call from his wife's brother. He told him that Susan was missing and that he hadn't seen her for a few days. The man immediately became worried. He called the police and told them that his wife had disappeared and that he was afraid something bad had happened to her. But they told him that there was nothing they could do because she was an adult and legally considered a missing person. He begged them to search for her, but they refused. So he did something crazy. He dropped out of college and spent all his savings on hiring a private investigator. The Pi found Susan living with another man in a small apartment. She had changed her last name and was using a different phone number. She told the investigator that she did unwant to be found, and that she did unknow anything about the man who had been looking for her. When the man heard this, he felt like his heart was breaking. He had searched for his wife for over 40 years, but it seemed like she didn't even want to be found. He was devastated, but he never gave up hope. He continued to look for her, even though he had no idea where to start. One day, he saw a news report about a woman who had been missing for over 40 years. And when he saw her picture, he was shocked. It was his wife. He immediately called the TV station and told them that he knew this woman. They interviewed him and then aired the segment again, hoping that someone would come forward with information about her whereabouts. A few days later, he received a call from a woman who said that she recognized his wife from the TV show. She told him that she had seen her at a bus stop near her. How's in that? She was going to try to find her and bring her back to him. The woman kept her word, and soon enough, Susan was back in her husband's arms. They were both crying tears of joy, and he couldn't believe that after all these years, they were finally He asked her why she had run away all those years ago, and she told him that she was scared and didn't know what to do. She had no idea that he had been looking for her all these years, and she was so sorry for leaving him. They decided to give their marriage another try. And this time, they made sure to get help from a therapist who helped them to work through all of their issues and resentments. They were eventually able to forgive each other and move on with their lives. And after all those years, they finally had their happy ending.